In 2010, Scott Walker was on the rise.
Then, he dropped the bomb and became a right-wing diva.
So, he took his show on the road. With his posse of billionaire bad boys, the Walker Band went on tour, stopping at elite Tea Party venues all over the country.
He was hot. Tea Party superstar.
Anything he wanted, he got. It was all divide and conquer.
The first step is we're going to deal with collective bargaining for all public employee unions. Because you divide and conquer.
He never listened. He never compromised. I mean, in Wisconsin, we expect our leaders to compromise. It kind of seemed like he was just making it about him.
He went from obscurity to superstardom in just a few short months and raised a record-setting $25 million from Tea Party wheelers and dealers.
A lot of people talked about how he sold himself out.
David and Charles Koch were his managers, and they used their oil billions to pump him full of cash.
I don't know how you get much better than that.
The faster he raced to the top of the right-wing charts, the more Wisconsin spun out of control.
We tried to stage interventions twice, in February and August. But Scott didn't want anything to do with them. He thought it was all about him. But his failures hurt working families the most. I know I was hurt.
And then it all came crashing down.
Box by box, petitions with more than 1 million signatures to recall Governor Scott Walker.
When Walker pandered to billionaire extremists, he was bound to make some enemies.
It doesn't seem like he cares about us. He's done shows in New York and DC and California. But what about Wisconsin? I mean, people here are struggling, and we need a governor who cares about us.
In the last year, Wisconsin was dead last in job creation, and we have lost more jobs than any other state.
I actually have lots of friends who are trying to get jobs and have been for months. I mean, he campaigned on creating jobs, but it's gotten worse.
People here are struggling. Seems like the only job he cares about is his own.
Now, turmoil, tragedy, and corruption have consumed the embattled rock star governor.
The FBI raids the home of one of Governor Scott Walker's top aides in Madison.
Governor Scott Walker will be meeting with prosecutors.
They were campaigning for Walker on the taxpayer dime.
Illegal campaigning connected to Scott Walker's...
The probe has led to 15 felony charges.
Top aide to Walker is ordered to stand trial.
2 convictions and 15 felony charges. All people that work for Scott Walker. And he's our governor. I mean, how do we trust him?
Former Walker Deputy Chief of Staff Tim Russell is accused of embezzling more than $20,000 in charitable veterans funds.
Kavanaugh allegedly embezzled at least $42,000 from the Military Order of the Purple Heart.
2 people who worked closely with Scott Walker, who were supposed to be fundraising for veterans, actually stole from the veterans and their families? That's terrible.
Stealing from the families of soldiers who were killed in action? I mean, who does that?
All of this happened within 10 yards of his desk.
You know, if that didn't happen, then he needs to tell us the truth. He needs to tell us what did happen.
He's thinking about himself instead of putting Wisconsin first.
June 5th will mark the final chapter of this bitter rise and fall. At polling locations across the state, we will do away with Scott Walker and his band of fat cat power brokers. We will elect a governor who will end this civil war and put Wisconsin first.